Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, we're here with one final mission and yeah, we're going to get to some shopping. But first, we got to have some money to spend. So we're going to go ahead and help out the local government for the moment against Magistry of Canopus. We're going for money. It's an assassinate mission. It should be fairly simple and straightforward. 2.5 scales of difficulty, nothing too bad. Here comes the question though, do we want to maintain our Marauder? We did take a little bit of damage in that in the last engagement. We got a very unfortunate melee to the back, which honestly I'm not sure how that really happened still, but it is what it is. You know what? I think we're actually going to maintain this thing. We're going to go back in. We don't normally take a whole heap of damage. We're just going to run with the same crew. I think that's the way that we play this. We could technically move the Phoenix Hawk and maybe drop in another Marauder. Actually, maybe that could be an alright idea. Hang on, what have we got? PPC with some bonus accuracy. You know what? No, I think we'll keep the Phoenix Hawk. That seems to be the best play. Alright, but you know what? Because it is 2.5 difficulty, let's go ahead and bring Cheese Goblin back again. That extra bonus of being an ace pilot is going to be particularly helpful, so we'll keep that, and then yeah, the rest we will make do with. Alright then, let's go ahead and see how this mission goes. Yes, I'm aware. Just double check, nothing did get damaged. No. Alright, let's go ahead and run it anyway.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Okay, so our objective is to destroy the smuggler leader and escape. The smugglers funded by the Magistry have set up just outside our borders, causing an ongoing problem for local government operations. We'd like to cut the head off this particular snake with a targeted, limited and deniable strike on their leader. Ideally, this will shut them down permanently. Commander, this is a bold move by the smugglers, so we have to assume they have more than a simple token force there. Be prepared for anything. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. This is where the smugglers reportedly set up shop. Intel suggests hostile Canopian units in the area. Be alert. Once the target is down, head for the extraction point for a pickup. Alright, and we have reinforcements as well as smuggler forces. Yeah, okay. We'll have to make do with what we've got. Let's get our Atlas point.
I'm walking here.
And center.
Welcome, fresh meat.
Alright, so they have some vehicles and a 45 tonner as well as a 35. My guess is maybe a Panther. I could see them doing something like that. Let's bring our Zeus along over here as well. As for our Marauder, I think we'll try and we'll head up along the ridgeline and try and get to cover. I think that'll be our best play.
I'm rolling.
And our Phoenix Hawk. Ooh, we could actually move very far up. That is an interesting choice. You know what? We're actually going to move over here. We'll pick up the evasion. We'll see if we can maybe get rid of these vehicles and then we'll jump back up to the other side. I think that's going to be our play here. So let's see what they do.
I were planning an ambush. This is where I'd put it.
Alright, no eyes on us yet, so no targeting data just yet. Let's reserve.
Holding.
We see, oh wow, a very rough Phoenix Hawk coming our way. That will definitely be pretty easy to destroy, I'm thinking. And then, do we risk this being maybe an LRM carrier? I feel like we can get away with it for one turn at least, so let's go ahead and see what they do. There's no way we could destroy it one way or the other. Let's just make the most of that defensiveness we have. Alright, some miscellaneous fire, but again, nothing too serious.
Minor damage.
Alright, and now we can start applying balls. So, what have we got over here? Phoenix Hawk with a large laser, 2 medium lasers and machine guns. Ramshackle condition is fantastic.
I live to serve.
Our Atlas can... Ooh, you know what? We could possibly move up here and just annihilate whatever we see. Though we will have some range. We could also do something similar with our Zeus. And you know, maybe our Zeus is actually a good play here. Yeah. pick up some cover. We'll see what we're dealing with, and then we can make some decisions on the next turn. So, over there is a striker, narc unit. Again, very minimal protection. Phoenix Hawk is pretty dodgy. LRM's over here for a Panther. Alright, well then I guess... let's fire... actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and fire LRMs at... oh, actually, hang on. How much has this thing got? 21 points? 25? Oh, as long as we hit this thing, it's dead with a medium laser. So I guess we'll send 2 that way. We'll send maybe a medium laser at the Phoenix Hawk, and the rest of the LRMs we will send directly to the Panther. Alright, well that will work out rather well. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and fire and see how that goes.
Engaging multiple targets.
Alright, so vehicle destroyed. Structure exposed over there too. Again, one less jump jet for us to worry about. And that Panther is already looking quite worse for wear.
Critical damage detected.
Alright, enemy turn. What do they have? An SRM carrier. That is outside of range. Oh, how unfortunate for them. Well,
They will be
easy
done.
for us to start sorting out. Let's bring our Marauder up into position here. Do we have enough resolve? Oh, actually, we don't get resolve for destroying the vehicle. That is uncool, but alright, that's fine. We'll go ahead and...
You have orders?
let's bring our Phoenix Hawk. Actually, you know what? Maybe we use our jump jet here. We can maybe get eyes on whatever's back there. Solid evasion, annihilate this thing. Prepare ourselves to hurt the other. Yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, and what do we have back there? Another 35 ton and a spider? Okay, well that spider's not a huge concern at all. This thing though is about to have a very rough day. Yeah, when you're relying on structure to tank the hits instead of armor, that's a bad sign. Alright, so already burned through to the torso.
Critical hit.
That's a-okay. How's it still alive? It's still got a bit of structure in the center. That leg's almost taken out. Okay.
I'm ready.
I guess what we'll do is...
Yup.
oh, actually, you know what? We didn't quite get that resolve that I was hoping for. Let's bring the Atlas forwards a little bit. We'll go ahead and we'll put a few shots on a few targets, actually. Yeah.
Rolling.
So, let's see. How's this SRM carrier doing? It's got 33 points there. Yeah, 33 across the board. Okay, so we need at least... what do we need? Maybe we just send the AC-5 at it and just destroy it with one hit. Could then maybe send a snub PPC over here or some medium lasers. Snubs over towards... I don't know, maybe the Panther? Yeah, okay, so you know what? That'll do. We'll go ahead and we'll target you. You'll be B, and then you can be C. Okay, so that'll be fine. We'll send the snub noses. Oh, actually, we'll send one of them to the Panther that's untouched and one against the Phoenix Hawk. We'll go... yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll send those lasers on the Phoenix Hawk, and then let's send... I don't know, maybe one SRM to one and one SRM to the other. That should be more than enough for a bit of a bad time.
Multiple targets.
Oh, whoopsie daisies. And I didn't get that snub nose correctly sorted. Alright, well, it is what it is. Well, Phoenix Hawk is down. That is all that matters. Alright, so let's bring our Marauder up. This at least gives us a good precision shot. We can finish off this one, and yeah, that'll just have to be what we've got. Let's go with that precision strike. Let's say goodbye to this guy. In fact, you know what? It's not even worth spending the spending all of that. In fact, let's even go ahead and drop off a medium laser. Let's see, 1735. I doubt this thing's going to live. Let's just go ahead and yeah, we'll fire off 2 AC-5s as well as the 2 medium lasers. That should be enough.
I'm on him.
And apparently the answer
Someone let me
was
borrow their
no.
pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damn excited now.
Okay, well, you know what? A little unfortunate. Probably some more damage than we should have taken, but again, it's not going to be a huge issue for us.
You need me to hold still for you?
We'll go ahead and we'll deal with him fairly quickly. The Phoenix Hawk, again, all that evasion, very nice. Cover to boot, just in case. And then... oh, they've got a fire starter. Okay, well, again, still not very effective. Okay, let's bring... let's see, what do we do here? Do we just focus on the fire starter, go for a full salvo, get to the Panther with somebody else? I feel like that's probably the way to play it. Yeah, let's move up.
I got you.
We're going to go ahead and go full salvo since we can. We're going for the kill this time round. You know what? The armor's not that great. Let's just go ahead and cook this thing. Yeah. Possibly could have maybe put some of our small
Tango
laser
is trash,
damage
Skipper.
on the Panther, but again, it is what it is. Looks like they do have some reinforcements, but I don't think
Yes,
it's going to
Commander.
play out too well for them. Let's go... oh, do we just jump up and shoot this guy on the side? See no reason not to.
Certainly.
Alright, let's make you go away, please, and thank you. Actually, you know what? Yeah, you know what? He survived the last time. We're just going for a full alpha.
Firing. God damn, let's do this.
Alright, there it
That's
goes.
kill.
Alright. Okie dokie. So, what do we see? We've got a 25-ton mech, a 30-ton mech, and we know that there's a 40 down there, but again,
Waiting for orders.
nobody is on our... nobody is on our sensors, so I suppose we bring our Atlas up to the top. We'll pick up some cover and see if we can get eyes on. Ah, ever so close, but yet so far. Alright, well then, I guess... what do we care about? Well, we're not going to be able to do too much here. Let's just go ahead and sprint. You know what? The angle's not even going to matter, I don't think. Let's just go ahead and we'll move up into the forest. We'll fire some LRM support. That'll be fine. We've got plenty of armor. I'm not really worried about getting outflanked. Most of their little mechs are up top, and we're going to be able to crush them with our overwhelming firepower.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright, let's go ahead and let them get a little bit closer once more. If they want to make their way towards the trap, I'm happy to let them spring it.
Warning. Detecting MechWarrior injury.
Oh, and we took an injury. Of course we did. Alright.
Ready to rock.
Well then, let's move... to AC 5 shots? I don't know.
Awaiting
Let's
orders.
go... hang on a second. Can we take... we can take an all-out position up here. That's a pretty far jump. Actually, you know what? Let's just walk it. It'll save us the heat.
Have no doubt it will be done.
Yeah, alright, that'll have to be fun. And then this little commando, odds are not great, but again, we are heat neutral. Yeah, there is still potential that this could kill, depending. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and boost those odds. Let's go with a precision strike. Let's go for that center torso. Yeah, we'll see if we can get this.
Of course.
By no means a guarantee, but still. That'll definitely make it a bit easier for the future. Let's bring... do we just bring the Marauder up? Take some AC 5 shots? I was kind of hoping we'd see somebody else. We know there's got to be at least one more mech, but I think it's hiding back down here. Alright, let's just go ahead and move up.
Affirmative, Commander.
Let's use some more precision strike. The armor is weak. Let's just kill. That'll be fine.
Let's see what you got.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Alright, and then I guess at
Ready
this
for orders.
point... well, our Atlas should probably start sprinting. Oh, in fact, you know what? We can make it onto the road. Actually, you know what? No, it's further behind. We'll just move up. And then our Zeus, I guess there's not much else for you to do. Let's move you as far as possible. We'll go over here. We'll fire off those LRMs. We'll see if we can hit the commando, but, you know, it's not much of a muchness one way or the other. But it would be a waste to not use ammunition. Alright, who's coming in to join the party? No one.
Ready to rock.
Okay, well then let's go ahead and... I suppose we can clear the area. That'll work fine. We'll go ahead and... again, do we even waste the resolve? I don't feel like it's necessary. We're either going to take out a leg or... Yeah, we have that much firepower. Let's just go ahead for a standard shot. That's more than enough.
Firing. Alright, hit him hard now.
Alright, so that's
Enemy
him
eliminated.
done. And now...
How might I help?
I guess we can move Cheese Goblin up. In fact... Yeah, you know what? Let's just go for a sprint. We'll travel... Let's see, that's a 30-ton mech. Let's go all the way over here. That way we don't get shot in the back. But we'll have maximum evasion. It'll help us cool down a little bit. And of course, we do get eyes on our target. And what do they have? Another spider. Yep.
I'm here.
Alright, well... Oh, looks like we have the right angle.
I'm going.
We'll see if we can make this work. Odds are very unlikely, but you never know. We might end up taking out a building in the meantime, but it's acceptable. Alright, so we clipped him. Yeah, that leg's looking rough. Center torso's definitely hurt, and machine gun almost clean taken off. Let's follow up with some LRMs and see what we can do.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Oh, and he's down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just,
Yup.
what do? I guess we go ahead and we sprint our Atlas down the road. Oh, sorry, our Marauder down the road. And then we'll
Reporting.
see what we can find. Okay, and we have contact. Okay, so 70-ton mech is there. Let's go ahead and brace. We'll see what he decides to do. Okay, he's standing in that field there.
Hey, wait your command.
Probably not the worst idea he's ever had, but I don't think it'll be enough to save him. I guess we'll go ahead and keep along the ridge line. That way we can at least, you know, have some potential there. And then do we go for one more round, or do we just go for a regular move and let ourselves cool down? I think we'll just take a regular move and we'll brace, just in case we can bait him out of the mineral field. Those things are kind of annoying to deal with. And he has not really done much of anything. Okay, well, I guess he's going to take a guarded stance then.
Confirmed.
Let's go.
What's the plan?
Let's go ahead and move on up.
As you wish.
And it's a Warhammer. Ah, yes. Alright. Well, I guess we'll take our first shot. I don't think it's worth aiming with a precision strike or anything like that. Let's just stay heat neutral for now. We'll take
Our primary target is taking damage.
one shot. Alright.
your orders,
Let's
Skipper?
see. Our Marauder can get two AC5s. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to see if we can get the Atlas to move up again. If we can...
Standing by.
we can bust out a leg or something like that, that would probably be helpful. Alright, some decent stability damage, but again, nothing crazy.
Confirmed.
Let's move... Yeah, there we
I'm
go.
there.
Glad we didn't move the Marauder there. We could have potentially blocked our line of sight just then. We'll go with a precision strike, because why shouldn't we? We've got some good odds. We've got maximum...
Affirmative.
we've got maximum, what do we call it? Resolve. We may as well soften the target a bit and slow his initiative. And then for the Zeus, let's just fire off our LRMs. Let's see if we can get this thing unsteady. Alright, so back to the top of the round. Let's see what we
Ready
can
to
do.
rock.
Let's go... 2 AC5 shots again. Why not? You never know what we could do.
Here we go.
Alright, still not doing too much. Minimal damage as well. That said though, we are chewing through that armor
Awaiting orders.
fairly well. What else can we do? I guess maybe we reserve the Phoenix Hawk for
Holding
now.
for an advantage.
Yeah, we'll see if he
Holding
comes
for the
in
right
closer.
opportunity.
Oh, he's taking shots at us. Alright, well, we had cover and evasion. I'm not too concerned.
Orders?
Alright, let's move our Atlas forwards. Those are much better percentages.
Onward.
Let's see if we can destabilize this guy again. Alright, that'll do nicely. Yeah, he's getting quite
What's the
tipsy.
plan?
Let's bring... Oh, actually, you know what we'll do? We'll bring the Zeus forwards again. We'll go ahead and fire just the LRMs and we'll see if we can knock him over.
Engaging target. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Alright, and he has not fallen over, but we did remove half of his
How
weaponry.
might I help?
Alright then, fine. Let's go ahead and we'll use our jump jets now that we're nice and cool. We'll get as... Okay, maybe we won't get as close as we can. What do we do? You know what? Maybe we sprint and we just get close, or... No, maybe we just use our jump jets and we save it for a turn. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and we'll use our jump jets. We'll get close. We'll then go ahead and we'll brace instead. We'll still move before him anyway, so it's not a huge concern one way or the
What are your
other.
orders, Skipper?
We'll give Hawk one final chance to get the headshot, but if not, we're going to kill him.
10-4.
Alright, well, you finally got it. A few tries, but it was
Spotting
worth
a
it.
new target.
Alright, all targets eliminated. Sit tight and I can collect you from where you are right
Mission
now.
successful.
Okay. Well, that is good. We'll see what kind of salvage we get, but we should be paid rather heartily. No damage this time round, which is nice. It's about time that that was the case. And almost 1 million sea-bills. Not bad at all. So, unfortunately, did take an injury, but that's only 12 days. We should be better by the time we travel to most places. We did get part of that Warhammer, and we finished a Commando, which is excellent. And I guess that now means we can start to make a few decisions about what we want to purchase from the black market. It's going to be some very difficult choices for us. Alright, of course. And of course the game is lagging because we have a new mech and Yang has to overlook it first. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we will we'll throw that Commando away. We do not need that in storage or in our active bays. Go ahead and we will also go ahead and... You know what? I think we'll decommission our old Hunchback. As much as I do love it, I don't think it's really helping us at this stage. Yeah, we don't get to use it. Hang on a second. Did we go ahead and put that into storage? The game says... Oh, too bad we damaged. Oh, okay, we got to repair it first. Now, that's an irritation. Alright, fine. We'll go ahead and repair it. We'll also go ahead and throw away that trebuchet. I don't think we really need that. That'll be fine. Let's see. We're keeping our Battle Master as well for now. We've got the Archer. Alright, so you know what? For the first time in a while, it looks like Yang is going to be a bit busy. We'll go ahead and we'll... you know, we might even go ahead and push up the... Actually, hang on a second. Before we do, let's go ahead and let's repair our Marauder. That'll take a bit of time, but it is what it is. Same with the... Oh, Assassin needs more than a repair. It needs an actual refit. Okay. I guess that's just because this thing got broken, but if we hit repair, we pick it up anyway, so it doesn't really change that much. Sure. Oh, actually, any other weapons we want to improve for that basic medium laser? Not really. Do we want any extra melee damage? It's fine. We'll just leave it as is. I don't think that there's that much for us there. We'll double check. Yeah, we're all good. All right, so we'll go ahead and confirm that. We'll get that sorted. Alright, so now we can go ahead and manage a few of our tasks. We'll get both of our marauders in tip-top shape as fast as possible. We'll also get that hunchback to get put away as early as we can. Let's see, the Cyclops, the Assassin. Alright, so all in all, this is going to take us 8 days to get everything sorted. That is a bit of a pity, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and... let's go to the... let's go ahead and we'll head to the store. We'll go ahead and see what we can purchase. We'll also see what we can sell. Now again, because we're in career mode, I believe there is bonus points for having different mechs in storage or in your active mech base. So we're going to go ahead and sell off our duplicates. We're not going to sell off the other ones because, again, we want a decent score. Not that we've been trying to min-max that, but again, if it's easy enough to do, we may as well. Also sell off that Phoenix Hawk, that will be okay. And then anything else? No, that looks like that's going to be about everything for our mechs. Yeah, there's only one of all of them. Okay, so that's excellent. Let's go ahead and we'll make our way down to some of our weapons. We're going to sell off a little bit just to see what kind of money we can have. We'll sell off... I don't know, we don't really need more than 3 large lasers, I don't think. AC2s, you never know. We might keep a couple of those. AC10s we'll keep for now. Same with the AC20s. What about anything else? SRM6s. We probably don't need a dozen of those. Let's maybe keep 4. Yeah, that seems good. LRM5s, probably something similar. Let's see, anything else? LRM15s and 20s. I guess we'll keep both of those. We don't have any modified versions of them. Medium lasers. 37 is probably excessive. Let's keep 10. That seems fine. Machine guns, we can go through those very quickly, so we'll keep those. Same with the small lasers. I don't mind the support weapons, as well as they're not really worth that much money. Only if we have a huge amount would that be ideal. As for ammunition, I don't think we have an excessive amount of anything really. Nah, a couple of grand worth of ammo is not going to make a big difference. We'll keep 4 tons of that, and actually, you know what? We'll keep all that. You never know. We could easily chuck a couple of tons onto that archer that we have, so we'll keep that there. Equipment. Do we need 50 heat sinks? Well, we probably don't, so let's go ahead and sell half of them. That should net us a decent amount of profit. In fact, you know, I think 20 should be sufficient. The small jump jets, definitely don't need those. I feel like we could probably keep 5 and sell the rest. And then that will do as far as all of that. Okay, so now all that we have to do is figure out what we want to purchase. And let's go ahead and see. What have we got? We have... one thing that I really wanted to find was that Marauder 2R. There are 3 portions of that, so we can swap one of those together. And for 6 million C-bills, or just underneath, I think it is a worthy endeavour. So there we go.
Available.
SLDF mechs for the win. Alright, we still have another 8.5. Let's just see. We do have some cool stuff here, like extra damage and less heat. That is good. A UAC 5. Oh man, I do love a good ultra auto cannon. Less recoil and less tonnage as well is particularly nice. Actually, that could maybe be an upgrade for our Marauder 3R. That could be a good bit of fun. Okay, hang on. Before we get too much further, let's just check in with our Argo upgrade. So in 5 days, the arcade is going to be finished. Okay, so with that in mind, we still need to be able to purchase a new upgrade. I'm thinking, whatever this one is, another 450,000 for the low G pool that we can work with. So that takes us to just short of 8 million C-bills. That'll be okay. Actually, hang on, what have we got over here? Some extra tech points. Tempting, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. I think we'll go for the morale, give us better options with some events if they do occur. As for our payday report, we've got 29 days before the next one of those. And then as for our star map, where do we want to travel? Because again, we do have to pay for traveling costs. I'm thinking, what have we got? 14 days. Oh, there's even some Comstar there. Okay, another black market. I do see a flashpoint. Maybe we try and pick that up. Hang on, when does that expire? That is the question. So let's see, 20 days. We can be there in 17. You know what? That'll be good enough. No tonnage restrictions. I think we give this a shot. 2.5 skulls should be reasonable. It's against the Capellans. I see no reason to not do that. So that's 60,000 there. So we need just over 500,000. Okay, but we have our destination in mind. Let's head back to the store. We'll go ahead and... Alright, was there anything else in the regular store that we missed? Look, for 22 grand, I'm not bothered by picking up a better SMG. A better MG. Yeah, you know, we'll go ahead and we'll buy that. That's fairly minimal.
New weapon systems available.
That cockpit mod, I think we'll also go ahead and pick up. That is very nice for resisting injuries.
New equipment available.
That'll give our pilots a little bit of extra safety. Alright, so that's all of that. Just double checking. Yeah, no, nothing worth taking. And then... yeah, let's go to the black market. So everything's at cost, which is at least nice. What do we want? We could go for a Black Knight. We do like those, and again, as we said, it is the double heat sink variety. But there's also maybe a crab. That could be fun. We can't afford the king crab there, which is a bit of a pity. There is a... let's see, the Victor is... no, nothing SLDF there. The Warhammer, ooh, you know what, that could be fun. It's an extremely rare Warhammer variant, but it's 20 million C-bills, and that would explain it. Yeah, look at that, double heat sinks, a TTS as well for missilery, SRMs, ERPPC, some medium lasers, a pulse. Yeah, that's not bad. That is not bad at all, and lots of double heat sinks. You do love to see it. Alright, well... yeah, and the optimized capacitors are still the same, 20% damage for energy weapons. I think what we might do is we'll maybe pick up the... I think the Black Knight is probably worth it. This should only cost us, what, 4.5 million? Yeah, 4.5 million C-bills. That still leaves us with enough money, but we do get an extra new a new Star League era mech. So I think that is advisable.
New equipment available.
Alright, and we'll have to get rid of something else. What do we do? What do we drop off? You know what? We're not really using that fire starter at the moment. Maybe we just get rid of that for the moment. Or maybe we just drop the Warhammer. You know, we've got enough other heavy mechs. Yeah, we'll drop the Warhammer. We'll substitute in the Black Knight. That'll be fine. That should be fine. And then we still have another 3.8. Oh, well. I guess it's about 3.3 million. We can pick up some extra good stuff. ER medium lasers could be fun. LB 20X. Ooh. A lot less tonnage and some solid stability damage. That thing would be an absolute monster. Alright, you know what? I really want that UAC-5. We're going to go ahead and purchase that. That should be fun.
New weapon systems available.
Another snub PPC with extra damage is very nice, but I think we'll go with the small pulse as well. Yeah, I think that'll do.
New weapon systems available.
What about these gyros? Melee hit, not a huge deal. Hit defense. Yeah, that does make us very difficult to hit, but again, I don't know if we want to spend that much money on defensiveness. We're looking pretty good. I'd maybe rather prefer to do some extra damage. So what have we got here? Hang on a second. We have two Zeus LRM5 and an LRM15. Okay, that's what's changing. For a second I was trying to figure out why things were changing and these weren't switching around. And of course it was because I missed the important part. Alright, let's see, what else do we want? LRM15, quite possibly a very solid upgrade. The 5 could be alright. That LB20X, so that could be a bit of fun. We could really work on knocking things over. And you know what? For the price tag, I think that's too much fun. So we're going to pick that up. The ER medium laser with extra damage. Honestly, that could be pretty good for some mechs. That could be good. That said, though, the heat does increase, but it does have that extra damage. So, yeah, what do we call that? That's what? 2.5 damage per heat? It's not terrible in the scheme of things. It's more than what our medium laser would do here. Mind you, at a fraction of the cost, though. Alright, you know what? We'll pick up that snub PPC, the one with extra damage. It's not going to hurt. Not us, anyway. And then let's go in with that LRM15. You never know, that could be useful.
New weapon systems available.
And then let's go... I feel like that could probably be about it. Yeah, look, technically we could purchase it, but again, that would then start eating into some of our other bits and bobs. No, we're going to leave that be for now. So let's go ahead and quickly head to the star map. We'll go ahead and we will start to travel.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
So that's a couple of days. We'll go ahead and Yang will start working on some of our mechs. Alright, what have we got here? Moonlighting with an autocannon. While pacing through the mech bay on a sleepless night, you stumble across Big Man. He's fiddling with a stock autocannon. A jumbled pile of loose metal and wires litters the deck plating around him. As you approach, Big Man looks up, a sheepish grin on his face. Hello, Commander. I was just trying to tune this beauty, maybe get a little more performance out of her. Could you do me a favor and keep this from the Chief, though? He's already shooed me out of here once this week. Alright, well, you know what? The worst comes to worst, he gets hurt and he goes to the med bay. You know, actions have consequences and natural, natural consequences. Either he gets what he's after, or he'll learn not to toy with those things. I suppose it was in storage for a reason, so we can afford to lose it if things go wrong. Just be careful. Later that week, these weapons are meant to destroy mechs after all. Later that week, Big Man catches you in the hole, but doesn't look you in the eyes. Commander, I'm sorry to report that I wasn't able to modify the weapon like I wanted, and he struggles to continue. I wasn't able to put it back together again. I already told the Chief. He raked me over the coals. No more than I deserve, though. Alright, well, we lost an AC-5. Not the be-all and end-all, but it is, probably... a bit sad that we had to deal with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and... what do we do? Do we let... yeah, we'll give it another day. Actually, we'll just stop things when the Argo is...
just completed those upgrades.
Completed there. Yeah, let's go ahead and swing to engineering. Let's go ahead and get the last of the recreation sorted out.
Alright, I'll get the team on it right away.
That should be very nice. And then let's swing past the mech bay. We're going to have a few things to finish. That hunchback we are no longer needing. We're going to go ahead and send that to storage. That's a-okay. We'll go ahead and... you know what? Maybe we bring... let's put the Shadowhawk up over there for now. The catapult can switch spots there. We'll bring the Black Knight in. Yeah, I guess that's not bad. Although maybe... Oh, there we go. We'll sort all of that out. That'll be fine. Where is our Marauder 2R? Yeah, okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll put that at the head of things. So let's go ahead and get that... Where is it? It's a heavy... There's no point in having SLDF era mechs if we don't get to use them. And as soon as I see it... Where is it? Black Knight, Orion, Grasshopper, Warhammer, Thunder Dragon... Hang on a second. 2R. There it is. Okay. There it is. Okay. I was just going nuts for a second. That's okay. Oh, we might even get our the ability to throw out a Lance of Marauders at some point just for fun. Yeah, okay, so let's see. We are 3 days of working, 12 days of travel, so that's 9 until we get to where we're going. Let's go ahead and throw... I think we go ahead and we start refitting this Marauder. Yeah, I think that's not a bad plan. Let's just double check. This one has the AC5. We might end up throwing an autocannon, the ultra autocannon on there. But for now, let's go ahead and see what we can do with the refit. And, well, I guess I'll tinker with this and I'll show you what I come up with in a second. Alrighty, so this is what I've got for now. We've got ourselves a Marauder with the good old AC-20 and a couple of medium lasers, in fact 6 of them, as well as a TTS for some energy accuracy, just to make sure that we have enough, well, to make sure that we're putting them right where we want them. I've also gone ahead and thrown on in the cockpit mod just for that bonus injury resist. I feel like that's going to be rather helpful, as I'm sure this thing is going to be targeted quite heavily. We've also got 2 tons of AC-20 ammo, so that could be a bit dangerous, so I have gone ahead and improved the armor, and then all across the board just to make sure that we are as well off as possible. So heat efficiency is pretty solid. If we go ahead and drop the AC-20, an Alpha Strike is actually, the heat generated by everything bar the AC-20 is neutral. Our range is a little bit short, but I'm sure we'll try and fix this in the future. But for now, I think this should be a very solid head-capping mech. So, 7 days, 7,700 C-bills should be sufficient. Go ahead and we'll confirm that. And then, let's see, that takes us through for 2 days remaining until we reach Adra. Let's go ahead and what do we do? I'm actually kind of tempted to see about boosting up our Archer. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong, I'd like the Black Knight up and running, but I feel like some more indirect fire could be fun, and I want those missiles on target. So I feel like that is a fair choice for now. Let's go ahead and drop on in 2 LRM-20s. I feel like we may as well make the most out of this mech. And then we will need some ammunition as well. If our catapult is anything to go by, 4 tons is quite reasonable for twin LRM-20s. We then have, let's see, 4 more tons remaining. Heat efficiency is pretty solid. Let's go... Actually, no, let's throw in 2 heat sinks. That way, if we are running around... Actually, no, we'll throw on 1. That way we're only generating a little bit of heat with 2 LRM-20s. And, yeah, that will take a while to build up to our heat thresholds. But that'll keep us mostly cool. And then, what else do we want? We have 3 tons remaining. A couple of weapons we could throw on. Let's go with... Actually, no, it would be nice, an ER small laser, but I guess that's not going to be the case. Let's throw on... Let's see, do we even bother with the small lasers? Or do we just go for something a little bit heavier hitting, like a medium, just in case? Yeah, look, maybe we just go for a straight upgrade compared to what we would have on the catapult. We'll go with those two, get a little bit of extra accuracy. We do have 1 ton remaining, but I'm thinking... Actually, do we need to max out our armor, or do we not? You know what? We are a heavy mech. I feel like it's probably advisable that we do go ahead and well, boost things up a little. Let's maybe cut off a couple of points here and there. Let's see. We'll make that 135 on either side. Yeah, there we go. That way we can at least do as much as we can. Keeps us in the fight. We've got some defenses, but those LRM-20s are going to be fairly devastating. And as we saw, we get that extra bonus to clustering, so that should be nice. That'll take us 6 days. Not the biggest concern for us. That'll finish at a later date, but for now, that should be fine. I am also tempted to see, where is our 3? So we've got some medium lasers, some pulses. That one has the AC-10. Let's see, what else have we got? That one is a double heatsink for PPCs, yes. And then, I don't know, do we maybe swap out one of those AC-5s for that ultra autocannon? I feel like that could be remarkably scary. We'll just double check and see. How much does this thing weigh? 8 tons. Alright, so if we were to have a look at this, that is 7 tons. Okay, well, you know what? I think I've found what we're going for. Unfortunately, heat does increase by the amount you would expect, so it does hurt our heat efficiency a little bit, but at the same time too, the firepower is nice. I'm just kind of hoping that that UAC-5 does mean that both shots hit the same target, assuming that it fires in fast enough succession. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. As for the ammo, let's see. We fire 3 rounds per turn. So that means that'll be 10 rounds of ammunition. We don't even need to improve that, so we can then go ahead and throw on an extra heatsink. That is delightful. We're not even changing our heat efficiency. How fantastic. Alright, so let's go ahead and confirm that. In fact, you know what? That should probably get sorted out before the archer. So let's drop that down. There we go. So that should finish just in time. Alright, I think I'm happy with that. So let's go ahead and keep on traveling and see if anything else happens. Alright, so we're nearly broke. Yeah, kind of, but not really. We'll keep on traveling. We've got that Cyclops up and running, which is very nice to see. Yeah, that'll be fine. Also too, I do wonder, maybe the LB-20X could have been a fun one to throw in our Marauder 2R. I know that obviously hitting it with a silly amount of damage would be good, but if for some reason we were to miss, I'm pretty sure that scattershot could do some serious damage, and still, you know, maybe that would increase the likelihood of getting that headshot. But either way, it's not a huge concern here nor there. Just some random musings from my own mind. Alright, so there we go. We finally made it. Hopefully fairly uneventfully, but we will see. Alright, so we do have this one here if we want it. That's in 3 days. We'll double check the store just because that is good to know if we need to focus on money or salvage. I'm not seeing much of much. No, I'm really not seeing much of anything. Okay, well, that is good to know. We can happily pick up some contracts, but that will be... Oh, wait, no. We've been traveling. We have the training module. Let's just double check to see if we can pick up any skills before we call it. No, okay, we are all good. Well, we'll come back with a contract in the next one. We might pick up that flashpoint. We'll see how it all plays out. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.